It has been 250 years since the first piece of legislation for the freedom of press was passed in a parliament anywhere in the world. 250 years later, do we now have press freedom around the world? And where does Sri Lanka stand in terms of press freedom?
On December 2nd, 1766, Sweden's parliament passed the Freedom of the Press Act, the first legislation of its kind anywhere in the world. Anders Chudenius, a renowned Swedish parliamentarian who helped pass the law way back in the 18th century, said at the time, "The freedom of a nation is always proportional to its freedom of the press." Multiple studies show that media freedom has declined to its lowest point in 12 years in 2015 as political, criminal and terrorist forces sought to co-opt or silence the media in their broader struggle for power. Studies further show that 41% of the world's population lives in a country with partly free press, while a full 46% live in an environment which is not free for the media. According to the 2016 World Press Freedom Index compiled by Reporters Without Borders, Sri Lanka was ranked 141st among 179 countries. Apart from the disappearances and murders of a number of renowned journalists, media organizations were vandalized, set on fire and even bombed. The printing press of the leader publications in Ratmalana was burnt down on the 21st of November 2007 by a group of armed masked men. On the 6th of January 2009, the Department studio complex of MTV-MBC was bombed. Stones were pelted at the head office complex of MTV-MBC on the 22nd of March 2010. An armed gang set fire and attacked the Sieta Media Network office on the 30th of July 2010. Where does Sri Lanka stand when it comes to media freedom?
Well, relatively there is more freedom now compared to what it was during the previous administration. As is very well known, the media has been subject to various forms of harassment during the previous administration. So much so, I have myself faced the brunt of it and had to leave outside Sri Lanka for almost 6 Now, that fear psychosis no longer existent, although there are the minor irritants that raises questions about media freedom. However, I believe those are not major issues.